tutorial showing how to install and set up field maps, which is a way of remotely accessing the city circuit maps and gives you access to the most up-to-date ones. So I'm going to go onto my app store, search for field maps. It's going to be this one right here, ArcGIS Field Maps. Alright, so once it's finished downloading, it'll pop up somewhere on your screen. Or if you were in the app, then it'll say that your download's finished and you click on it to open it up. But this is the one that we're looking for. And when it pops up, we're going to select this one, sign in with ArcGIS Online. This tutorial is presuming that you have already set up an AGOL account. That was the thing where the GIS team sent out a link through an email, and there was a limited amount of time that you had to click the link. To my knowledge, everybody in our division has an AGOL account. This is the same one that you use for doing the red bag inspections, or for doing underground inspections, or for that request for action survey that I recently made. So we're going to click on this one, sign in with ArcGIS Online. And when it pops up, this throws a lot of people off. You don't go here to type in your username and password. You have to go here to your ArcGIS organization's URL. So this thing at the bottom above these 4 icons. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to type in City of Riverside with no spaces. Say remember this URL. Continue. And now it brings you up to this screen, and you click this big blue button, sign in using City of Riverside account. And it might prompt you with this screen right here if you have passwords and stuff saved on your phone. But if it doesn't, you just enter your email smanley@riversideca.gov in my case. And then on the next screen, when it asks you for the password, it's going to be whatever password you use when you first start getting onto a computer. So on any of the computers around here. So I'm going to say fill password. Automatically puts it in, sign in. It's going to do a 2-way authentication thing or verification. Ask it to text you, and eventually it'll come through with this thing. There's mine. 182.165. I'll ask that it keeps me signed in, but it seems like every now and then you have to go back through this process again. So when it pops up, these are examples of different maps that we have access to, but the one that this tutorial is about is RPU circuit maps right here. Now when you bring this up, it'll initially ask you if you want to allow location, and I've already enabled it on mine, so it didn't ask. But you probably want to do that because, if you're somewhere in the city and you press this little arrow up here at the top right corner, then that'll snap you to whatever your location is. And it's kind of convenient. So all these different colors represent different circuits, and they're just overlaid, right on the map, which you can probably typically with these things, there's a setting where you could change this to a satellite image if you wanted, but whatever, there it is. You got everything you need. There's the streets, and there's the circuits. If I click on one of these circuits, it's going to give me some information, and it'll say, this is 11.3 miles long, circuit 1204, out of substation Freeman. And then there's this link right here, which will take me to the PDF. Every now and then, you click on one. Yeah, here's one. Every now and then you'll click on something, and for some reason it interprets you as maybe there's multiple selections that are right there where my finger hit or something. So, but you can just cycle through it and say, okay, I want, yep, circuit 1206. All right, so grab any one of these circuits, click on it. Now I'm just going to click the link here. And this is going to bring up M365 Copilot. I'm pretty sure that you need that in order to access these things. But essentially, what that Copilot is all the different Microsoft applications that the city gives us access to. So including OneDrive, which is file storage, stuff like that. You may need Authenticator set up on your phone. And what Authenticator does is you sign into it with the same thing, with your Outlook email and with your password. And then whenever you go to access some of these files in whatever setting, it authenticates that you're an employee of the city of Riverside. So when you initially go to open this thing, it might have you log into Authenticator. It might have you, it might bring up OneDrive and have you sign into that, or it might do some two-step authentication with other people. It seems like it's been really simple. But these are really clean, sharp, and they're the traditional circuit maps that we're more accustomed to for troubleshooting and all that. For me personally, this is the way to go when I'm trying to understand a circuit and do troubleshooting. It works a lot better for me than the GIS software. Furthermore, the good thing about this is that these are the most up-to-date circuit maps that you're going to find, except for going up into dispatch and looking at their red lines. But otherwise, these are the best ones. So enjoy. If you have any questions, please reach out.